Hey guys, welcome to another episode of All About the Music, ranking the studio albums. I'm trying some different things out with my videos. I was going to do like a nice acoustic cover of the band that I'm ranking, but I'm getting copyright claims out the wazoo. One, I sang a really popular Papa Roach song on the last video, and copyright claim. So I'm going to try something a little different than that. Just going to like sit here with my acoustic guitar before we jump into ranking the studio albums. And we're just going to play a little song, and maybe I'll just sing about the band. What I've done, I'll have no more sorrow before I become. When I wake, I'm not giving up. I pleaded out all the time. In between the pieces and the valentine. Oh, minutes to midnight. Okay, guys, was that pretty fun? That was pretty cool, right? We're going to put the guitar up here on the kitchen table, and we're going to jump right into ranking the studio albums by Linkin Park. Really good one. Really miss Chester Bennington a lot, and wish the band success in their future projects. I really do want them to carry on the name, even though I know it's going to sound very different, and it's going to be really hard to get used to. But you know, things happen and people pass away, so you know, it's hard to believe that's been 3 years. I remember when I first heard the news, I saw a Facebook post about it, didn't believe it, saw another post about it, and you know, got on Google real quick, and sure enough, it was true. So, very sad day. We're gonna jump in. Excuse me, having some technical difficulties here speaking. So, Linkin Park have 7 studio albums so far. Most of them, Linkin Park are one of my favorite bands. They are in my top 20 for sure. I don't know exactly what ranking there are on my list of the 230 greatest musicians. They're in the top 20. Most of their discography is pretty great. Even my least favorite album, which we're about to jump right into, is not too bad at all. And it's going to be 2012's Living Things. That one right there. And came out, June 20th, 2012. I was recorded March of the previous year up until April. And it was recorded in NRG Recording Studios in North Hollywood, California. It features electronic rock, rap rock, and alternative rock. About 37 minutes long, minus a second. You got Warner Brothers and the Machine Shop as the label, and Rick Rubin and Mike Shinoda worked together on production of this thing. Here's a cool alternative cover. If you haven't seen that before, I'm not real familiar with that one either. So there was 4 singles from this record: "Burn It Down," "Lost in the Echo," "Powerless," and "Castle of Glass." Not their best single choices, in my opinion. I was disappointed with "Burn It Down." I heard that song after really, loving everything that had come prior from this band, and "Burn It Down" just was kind of a little bit of a letdown, in my opinion. Not a bad song, but just not not anywhere near the caliber of things that the band had been doing prior to this in the years before. So I wasn't super pumped up about this album coming out in 2012, following A Thousand Suns. Yeah, Thousand Suns is pretty great. It's not my favorite, but it's we'll get to it. We'll get to it here in a little bit. Let's see, what can we say about Living Things? Living Things. It's my least favorite Linkin Park record, but it does have some good material. Lost in the Echo is pretty good. Lies, Greed, Misery is one of the heavier Linkin Park songs, which I always gravitate to. It's always fun to hear Chester just really using that scream that he has, that he had to his benefit. I'll Be Gone is okay. Castle of Glass is probably my favorite single from the record. Victimized is another really hard metal track. And then you get a lead vocal from Mike Shinoda here with Roads Untraveled. So looking back on this track list, it's not a bad album by any means. I prefer the stylistic momentum of the other records a whole lot more than this one. So moving on to one that it took me a little bit. This is 2014's The Hunting Party. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And I'm not really, I'm not digging these gray album covers at all. I think Linkin Park need to get some bright colors in their album art. Seriously, guys, that's probably my biggest criticism. Now, they have good album covers, but the color schemes, man. I mean, get like me. You got to do like me. Get some bright covers, like me and Oliver Tree, right? Yeah. So this one, 2014's The Hunting Party. Ooh, it's kind of a cool vinyl edition of this one too. That'd be kind of fun to have for you vinyl collectors out there. Keys to the Kingdom is a really great kickoff for the album. Just a really hard-hitting album. And this one, I think initially I was a little bit, Linkin Park do kind of give each album a different flavor, a different texture. So you never know what you're going to get with a Linkin Park album. And this one, it was heavy in places and it was hip-hop influenced in some places, which Linkin Park have done before, but this one was just a little bit jarring with the extreme heavy metal and then the rapping. Not crazy about Guilty all the same, like the rap verses on that one. Maybe not my favorite. Some of the instrumentals I feel are like kind of just filler in my opinion. War is a really great, one of those hard-hitting Chester songs. Wasteland, Until It's Gone. Rebellion, featuring one of my all-time favorite guitarist and singers, Darren Malkian from System of a Down. I really wish he would have sang vocals on this. There's an instrumental with Tom Morello. And Final Masquerade. I actually really enjoy Final Masquerade as well. And so there's some, there's an Xbox Deluxe. But yeah, those are my two least favorite Linkin Park records, Living Things and Hunting Party. I really do enjoy Hunting Party. So that says a lot for the band's credibility, that my second least favorite is a really good album. Really good featured guest performers on it. Really great record. And man, this next one, out of 7, this is my next one. Coming in near the bottom is going to be this one. You can see it from there. A Thousand Suns, released in 2010. This is the one. This is why Living Things got the bottom of the list because this one is, you know, towards the bottom of my Linkin Park list, and it's amazing. Amazing. Okay, and even this one has something which I typically don't like in a record. There's a lot of like little skits in between each song, and I typically do not like skits, but the ones on here work really well. The album kicks off with Requiem. You get the Radiance, and then you finally get some vocals with Burning in the Skies, which is another one I just love to sit down and play it on guitar. When They Come For Me is really great. Not a big fan of Robot Boy or Giornata del Morato, and I'm not sure what the translation of that is either. Waiting for the End is an excellent single. Blackout, Wretches and Kings, Iridescent, and The Catalyst. This thing is just chock full of great singles from Linkin Park. My favorite little skit or insert in the record is Wisdom, Justice, and Love, with a kind of electrified, distorted message from Martin Luther King Jr. That's really interesting. Wisdom, Justice, and Love. Wisdom, Justice, and Love. Iridescent is a beautiful track. For a long time, I wasn't sure who was singing the lead vocal on that one. It takes a few listens to hear when it's Mike and when it's Chester. Catalyst was a great track. And The Messenger, that's another one. I just love playing it on acoustic guitar. Absolutely beautiful. Love Keeps Us Kind. It's just, they're so right. So right there. And then I actually have some of these coming up. Oh yeah, I got most of these. I've got some bonus tracks at the end of this video for you guys too, along with the acoustic performance. Please like and subscribe. So coming in next is going to be 2003's Meteora. I was a senior in high school when this one came out. I remember everybody in school loved Linkin Park. The popular kids, the losers, the teachers, everybody loved Linkin Park. They were huge in the early 2000s, and they were huge. They're still huge, but this one was just, oh man, it still smells good. Okay, this is a beautiful digipack that we got here. It's actually not that scratched up. Okay. Behind the disc, you got that. Pretty cool. And the album art, I know, is going to be the booklet. Oh man, one of the thickest booklets I've ever seen in a non-deluxe CD package. Linkin Park's Meteora. Love the graffiti and stuff here. First of all, thank you for supporting Meteora. There's a foreword. There's some quotes in there. I don't think they're from song lyrics. Alive in front of, and then hate what, keeping me, and everything I thought it is nothing like it is. There's some notes in here about the making of the songs, which is always fun. There's Mike Shinoda painting things. I'm free, you'll see. Sure, the paint is like a, representative of something. There's a creature. Cold, there's some band members, some more of the spray paint, graffiti, Faint. Oh man, that was a huge song. I can just hear the synthesizers. Doing all right over there, buddy? My laptop is malfunctioning. I was going to use it to help me out with this video. But there's some more images of the band. From the inside, Phoenix came up with the original guitar idea for the song while recording with Mike in the back of the tour bus during the summer of 2002. Oh, that was 1 year before this came out. Juxtaposed, disparate rhyming. Yeah, I absolutely loved Meteora. It was a nice, it was similar to Hybrid Theory, but just different enough to show us that Linkin Park were not a one-trick pony, and that perhaps they could be a really, they were already great with their debut album, but having a sophomore album like this just sort of shows that they really had what it takes to stick around and have longevity. And they're gonna overcome their current situation. So Meteora, absolutely love it. It's a near perfect album. Let's see, I'd say 8 out of 13 songs are really great. So yeah, that's a really great record right there. We're done with Meteora, right? Coming in next, and I know that this one would be higher, much higher on everybody else's list, but I am not everybody else. I tend to like the later albums of bands better. This is going to be the debut, the amazing debut by Linkin Park. And we're at the point in my ranking Linkin Park now where I feel like everything from this point on is, let me just look at the list. Yeah, everything from this point forward is pretty perfect. Check out this old band picture here. Yeah, everything about this album is pretty darn perfect. This is the best case scenario for a new band releasing a debut album. Paper Cut, One Step Closer, With You, Points of Authority, Crawling in My Skin, These Wounds They Will Not Heal. Ooh, Chester, how did you do it? Run away, I wanna run away. Even the album cuts on here feels like they're singles. Like I've just heard all of these so much. In the End. Are you guys sick of the end? In the End. That video with the spaceships and the statues. I love that song, but that music video got played into oblivion. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was inescapable. Great song, drove my parents crazy because of the rapping, but oh man, it just played all day, every day. It may have been the downfall of music videos on MTV. It's all Linkin Park's fault. They ruined MTV for everybody with In the End. A Place for My Head, Forgotten, Cure for the Itch, and Pushing Me Away. This album was produced by Don Gilmore and mixed by Andy Wallace, which is a big name. See it on a lot of the backs of these albums that I'm doing. Jeff Blue helped as well. Beautiful CD. Some really great artwork in here. We're going to, of course, smell it. This one doesn't smell as good as Meteora. Maybe I'll have to change my ranking. Now let's take a look inside this great album. Not Meteora, Hybrid Theory. It was the original name of the band, and they wanted to use it for something because it is kind of a cool a cool title, whether it be a band or an album. I gotta get back over here, don't I? Getting all crazy. Why does it feel like night today? Something in here's not right today. Why am I so uptight today? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Okay, so you got Chester, Rob, Brad, Joseph Hahn, and Mike Shinoda. You got the Dust Brothers featured. You do have some other bass players, which is kind of weird. Yeah, so why? Okay, so Brad Delson was kind of, I guess, in and out of the band. I do remember that yeah, he was kind of in and out of Linkin Park for a period of time. Yeah, really great record, really beautiful record. What was that face? Oh yeah, check out that angry face in there. Oh yeah, I'm so angry. So angry, rock star, angry. Oh man, I love this freedom of this new camera. You see, I'm not like reaching over at the beginning of the video and like, you don't see me like in my boxers trying to turn the camera off. So yeah, things are getting better on my channel. We're getting some production value. We got curtains behind us. That's my back door right there, giving a little bit of insight into my YouTube celebrity life. The laptop seems to be broken though. It's very sad. Not sure what's happening there. But we're moving on to some better and brighter Linkin Park records. Ooh, what's it gonna be? 1 second. Coming in for my second favorite Linkin Park record. Oh man, yeah, it gets really tough when you just love a band so much. Coming in next, I actually don't have a physical copy of this. Just, as the years go by, you start downloading things more and more. But yeah, 2017's One More Light. Of course, it was their final record with Chester Bennington. There are some new songs out there, which, hopefully we'll get to hear at some point. Mike is kind of teasing us with them. But this album showed Linkin Park going in a pop direction, a pop rock, and even electro pop. And it was produced by Brad and Mike from the band. And I don't know, a lot of people didn't like this one. I really enjoyed it. Heavy was a really fun pop song. Talking to Myself and One More Light. Of course, the singles did get disrupted, as they should have, when Chester passed away. The interesting thing about One More Light is how all the songs seem to be about Chester, but he did not write the lyrics. He wrote Heavy, and he wrote some of, I think, another track, but all the songs seem to be pointing towards a very troubled individual. The singles are pretty good. I feel like the album cuts are a little bit better. So it was sort of, because Hunting Party was so heavy and Living Things was so electronic, I feel like, this was a good choice for the band to expand into a pop direction. And, I don't think it was selling out. I think it was kind of what they needed to do to survive. And yeah, Brad Delson really stepped up on writing a lot of songs, so we could see that in a future version of Linkin Park, where maybe Brad Delson and Mike Shinoda are sort of becoming the brains of the operation. I don't know. Maybe the four of them will find a new way to make music. They've got to find a new way to do what they do best, and maybe they'll find something completely different that works. that makes something beautiful. So yeah, Nobody Can Save Me by Brad Delson. Absolutely. Oh, and it's got multiple writers, but Mike Shinoda too. Um, but yeah, Nobody Can Save Me is really great. Good Goodbye with Pusha T and Stormzy. Um, it's not the best, but it's good. Talking to Myself is one of my favorites. Battle Symphony is one of my favorite songs of all time. That's another one. Absolutely love playing it on guitar. It's really great. Invisible is really powerful and emotional. It was a Shinoda song as well. Heavy. Chester Bennington wrote that one with Mike and the band and some other people. I'm not real familiar with Kiara, but she did a good job with her explicit lyric there that got an F word on the album. Sorry for Now. These songs are poppy, but they're emotional. They have a lot of emotional depth to them, and I just felt like it was the perfect it shows the duality of what you can create and what you can say within the confines and context of pop music. Most music is pop. So Sharp Edges was just a really great song about learning from your mistakes. So yeah, really beautiful record. Yeah, can't say enough about it. Mike Shinoda just did a whole lot of stuff. A lot of features on here, a lot of background vocalists. Yeah, One More Light, just a really great final record by the full lineup of Linkin Park. Coming in next, oh man, how long have I been talking about Linkin Park? If you guys like this, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Can't tell you enough to like and subscribe, right? And for you guys, just for you guys, this is going to be my take on the best Linkin Park album of ever. Best Linkin Park record yet. These guys are not over. Unauthorized copying is punishable under federal law, so keep your eyes out for the FBI. This is the back. This is the side. This is the front. Minutes to Midnight. I actually have the edited version. I got it at Walmart. And, I had to download the dirty versions later. But, yeah, this has got some of my favorite songs of all time on here. Wake is a great introduction. Given Up, I might have to tell you guys, Given Up just might be my favorite Linkin Park song of all time. It just might be. But I love this whole record. Leave Out All the Rest. I bleed it out, dig it deeper, just to throw it away. I bleed it out, dig it deeper, just to throw it away. The shadow of the day will embrace the world in gray, and the sun will set for you. Really beautiful record. You okay over there, buddy? What I've Done. Does anybody else think that What I've Done sounds like the Halloween theme song? It's really weird, really crazy. I don't know. Anybody know why that is? Hands Held High was a political statement. This album sees Linkin Park going in a more political direction than they have on other records out of their entire discography, really. But yeah, the ocean opening up to swallow possibly one of our presidents. No More Sorrow is a really great banger. Here's another all-time favorite, in my opinion, Valentine's Day. in my top 2 or 3 Linkin Park songs for sure. Check it out. Actually, back when I still had the capability to do so, I need to do it again. I need to attempt it again. I recorded a multi-layered cover of Valentine's Day where I was doing all the vocals, all the backing vocals, and man, yeah, just a powerful, powerful song. And I was gone, I was wrong, I never knew what it was like to be alone on a Valentine's Day, on a Valentine's Day. In between and in pieces are great. They kind of seem like they fit together. And the final track, the 12th track on the album, is a nice little 6-minute plus, really great song called "The Little Things Give You Away." And it is beautiful. It has this build, and it's sort of an anti-Bush song as well, if you want to get into the politics of it. There we go. Not a bad package. You got the disc here. Oh yeah, it was covering up Chester in there. Hey, these things. Oh, what do you get with the clean version? Oh, you could have gotten the exclusive Breaking the Habit live from Soundcheck and What I've Done from the same thing. If you get that code, you must be 13 years old or older. 2 exclusive Walmart tracks. That's pretty interesting. They're just live tracks, but you know, hey, it's still pretty awesome. What else is in here, guys? I know there's a booklet in here. Ooh, I almost cussed. What in the world is this? Linkin Park Underground 6. I think I gave that a shot. But I'm trying to get the booklet out of here, man. What in the world? A little bit difficult. Okay. Minutes to Midnight is losing. It was losing points. But it smells so good, it's going to gain them all back. If you're streaming stuff, you're missing out on this cool stuff to play with. You're just getting music. You're getting ripped off. You're not getting production value. Really beautiful. I got Brad all smudged up. But yeah, some beautiful colors. Look, Linkin Park can use colors. Ooh, Making Minutes to Midnight. Look, Linkin Park using colors yet again. There's hope for these black and white boys yet. Oh my goodness. Bleed It Out has some amazing artwork. Shadow of the Day has some really boring artwork. And What I've Done has some really interesting stuff there. Hands Held High. Song Q was what originally was Hands Held High. Pipe organs. There's the band picture. Kind of the ones, the corny ones that bands don't always like. Oh man, No More Sorrow and Valentine's Day. Some of the best Linkin Park songs ever, in my opinion. Okay, this album is just perfect. This is my, if I was just had to pick from Linkin Park records, this would be my Desert Island one. I need to get the explicit version just because of some of the missing lyrics. They did some New Orleans stuff. You got the band credits, A&R by Tom Whaley. Photography worldwide, Linkin Park. Thanks everybody, Brad, wife, to Linda, the hotness. Phoenix, thanks God. He's the only one I see here. Maybe they thank God, but yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful record by a wonderful rock band that really have withstood the test of time. A lot of bands from 2000 or that came out in 2000 are not, they're not around anymore. And Linkin Park, even without with one of their frontmen now, they're still together. They're still, trudging on, and I wish them the best of luck. It would be, how cool would it be if their 8th studio album was better than this one? For me, in my ranking, if they put out one that was better than any of these. So I've got, that does it for ranking the studio albums. Thank you guys for hanging around with me. So these are two. These two are really great, and this one is even better. So those are my 3 that I have on CD. And then I'm going to do a quick bonus round. We already did the acoustic singing about weird abstract Linkin Park thoughts. Coming in next, I have, this is a Jay-Z Linkin Park mashups album. Now, I did some research, and because it was like a series, supposedly, but there was nothing else but this. MTV Ultimate Mashups presents Jay-Z Linkin Park Collision Course, and then they never presented anything else ever again. Shame on you, MTV. You creeps. You cretins. But yeah, this is a great album. If you like Jay-Z, like Linkin Park. Really cool. Really a lot of fun. I need to give it another listen. There's a DVD and CD in here. A booklet. It's not as thick. It's got a few pictures of, let's see, there's Jay-Z and the band. So all the band get a little tiny picture. There's Chester and Jay-Z. Yeah, so Linkin Park, one of my favorite bands of all time. Like I said, they're in my top 20, somewhere in there. And all of these, even Living Things. I went back and revisited it after initially hating it, and it grew on me. So it's really great. Just feel like it's the weaker link. Hunting Party coming in next. Really hard rock record. They really just kind of turned things around after the electronic Living Things. They kind of did the hard rocking Hunting Party. And then, of course, they went really in a pop direction for One More Light. But, One More Light and Minutes to Midnight are just my 2 favorites. So how do you guys feel about Linkin Park? How would you agree or disagree with my rankings? Do you hate them? Do you hate some of these records? I know a lot of people criticized One More Light. I don't know. I feel like I was the only person that criticized Living Things. I mean, come on, man. These guys have been like critically and just everybody loves Linkin Park, right? Like there's nobody that just hates Linkin Park. Just a fantastic rock band. They've done rap and rock, and they've combined them into a pretty perfect combination. And like I said, I wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. So I'm Chris Norwood with my All About the Music channel, and I hope you guys have a great one. And go out there and listen to Linkin Park, guys. If you only listen to one song, check out Valentine's Day. That's or Giving Up. If you want a single, Giving Up. If you want an album cut, Valentine's Day. You guys have a good night, and please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Hate me and subscribe. Thanks.